Ever notice how the moment someone starts ignoring you, they suddenly become the most interesting person on earth? Like yesterday you barely remembered their name. Today, you're analyzing their scene status like it's a crime scene. Why does that happen? Why do we chase people who act like we don't exist? Let's talk about the psychology behind that painfully confusing, slightly embarrassing, and very human habit. Picture this. You text someone, nothing. 5 minutes pass, you're calm, cool, mature. 10 minutes later, you're rereading the message. Did I sound weird? Was that emoji too much? Should I have added a, haha, welcome to the chase? Here's the first big reason this happens. Our brain hates rejection, and ignoring someone feels like rejection without explanation. There's no clear ending, no closure, just silence. And the human brain despises unfinished stories. It's the same reason you can't stop watching a show when it ends on a cliffhanger. Ignoring is a cliffhanger. Your brain goes, wait, what happened? I need answers. So instead of walking away, we lean in harder. Now let's talk about scarcity. When something is always available, we don't value it much. Free pens? Meh. Limited edition sneakers? Suddenly everyone needs them. People work the same way. When someone is warm, present, and consistent, your brain relaxes. When they pull away, your brain panics. Oh no, I might lose this. And the moment your brain thinks something is rare or slipping away, it boosts its value. Not because the person changed, but because access did. That's why someone ignoring you can feel more attractive than someone who actually treats you well, which is wild, but very real. Another sneaky reason? Ego. Let's be honest. Sometimes it's not even about the person. It's about the fact that you weren't chosen. Your brain goes, hold on, I'm likable. I'm interesting. Why wouldn't they want me? So now it becomes a mission. Not to connect, but to prove something. You're not chasing love, you're chasing validation. It's like when you don't want the job until you don't get the job. Suddenly you're like, actually, I was perfect for that role. Same energy. There's also something called intermittent reinforcement. Sounds fancy, but it's simple. It's when someone gives you attention randomly. One day they reply fast. Next day they disappear. Then they come back with a, hey, sorry, been busy. That inconsistency is addictive. It's literally the same reason people get hooked on slot machines. You don't win every time, but sometimes you do. And that sometimes keeps you pulling the lever. Your brain starts thinking, maybe this time will be different. So you wait, and hope, and overthink. And let's not forget childhood patterns. If you grew up having to earn attention, love, or approval, your nervous system might confuse emotional distance with familiarity. Calm feels boring. Chaos feels normal. So when someone ignores you, your brain goes, ah yes, this feels familiar. Let's fix it. Even if it hurts. Here's the real plot twist, though. The chase isn't about them. It's about what they represent. They represent being chosen, being enough, being wanted, without having to try so hard. And when they ignore you, it pokes at old insecurities you didn't even know were still there. That's why it feels so intense. But let's flip the perspective for a second. If someone ignoring you makes you anxious, confused, and self-doubting, is that attraction? Or is that your nervous system being stressed? Because real connection doesn't feel like guessing games. It doesn't feel like checking your phone every 2 minutes. It doesn't feel like shrinking yourself to be noticed. It feels safe, clear, easy. And yeah, that might sound boring at first, until you realize peace is actually very attractive. So the next time you feel the urge to chase someone who ignores you, pause and ask yourself one question. Do I like them? Or do I just want them to want me? That question alone can save you months of emotional chaos. Because here's the truth no one tells you. The moment you stop chasing someone who ignores you, you take your power back, and funny enough, that's when the right people notice you without you having to run after them at all. And that's a chase worth ending.